Yeah. Yeah, we've been special. We won the game. I think that's the big thing. You remember down there, I didn't come up with the win. Made a bad decision in overtime, and I had Hunter on that play earlier. So, Ramondre made a great play, but yeah, I wish we came out with the win. So that's the goal this time, going down there, and we got a tough challenge, and we have some good guys on defense, some good players. Some from last year made some plays on me and on us. So, looking forward to getting down there.
What does that mean to you? What does that look like for you maybe moving forward when it comes to supporting guys like Ramondre and Trey?
Yeah. I think just giving them confidence, the backs, and I think up front just getting the line with urgency. Mix up the cadence maybe a little bit. I think it would help. Keeping the D line on their toes, and then from there just keep being positive. I think if there needs to be, change tone a little bit in the huddle before a big run or down in the goal line. I think, and then from there I think run game rules. Just get guys going to the right, backers or wherever they need to go and get into the right play. So that's what my focus is, and I think I can do more of helping the guys out outside the play, just mojo in the huddle and kind of give them some urgency.
For you as a player, is there a little extra for you and your teammates going into Tennessee on this kind of a game?
Nothing major. I think the way Coach Vrabel kind of handles it is kind of what kind of leads into how we'll handle it. I think he's focused about this team and not worried about going back to a place he coached for a long time and has some great success. So he's kind of not treating it like a big deal. So I think it's kind of bleeding into us. We're treating it like another week, another opponent, and treating it the same. And I think that's the way he's handling it is the right way.
What's his messaging been to you guys about that? Like knowing that we're going to ask you about his history there, going back, and you'll inevitably hear some of the noise.
I think just kind of ignore some of the noise. Ignore some of the noise of him going back to a place where he coached at, of us kind of having some success and getting put on a hype train of the success we've had, and also it's a challenge for us to go keep proving it, week in and week out, and that's what been our main focus of, keep going and ignore the noise and know that you keep playing like this and we'll have a real shot, once time the playoffs come, but that's a long way away. So just attack it 1 week at a time.
Sean, just what does it say about
I think we're all just kind of don't blink, just kind of don't blink in the huddle. So you can't control what the call is, no matter whether it should have been this or that. I think the guys are great about just responding and just not worried about it. I never see any blame in the huddle or nothing goes on. I think the guys are just kind of surprisingly not even complaining about the refs. They're just kind of going to the next play, and I think that's how we're attacking it. And I'm really proud of the guys of how we've handled some long distances this year, and I try to do my best to stay out of some long distances.
Drake, what would you say is the biggest difference in you as a quarterback from that game in Tennessee to now?
Just another year of playing football in this league, I think, is the biggest thing. Another, more experiences of, making throws, studying opponents, studying different defenses. I think the guys around us, I think we got new guys, new players that help make my job easier. The guys up front have been playing their butts off. The guys in the past game got a lot of different guys that can make plays and can hurt the defense, so that keeps them honest. And I think that's the biggest thing is kind of just more experience for myself and then the guys around me. They've been great.
Protect the football in the pocket.
Yeah. I think it's cool to see it translate. I think it's the biggest thing that coaches want to see in individual drill and in practice. Things translate into the game, and I take it really serious. I'm putting two hands in the pocket and try not to run around with one hand. I think that hurt me last year. In Tennessee, I think on a fumble. So just trying to have those little things in the memory bank that hurt the football team, and just trying to have that in the back of my mind.
Backside, can't really see him.
Yeah, you just kind of got just a sense in there. Playing quarterback for a long time, you got a sense of when things are closing in and where defenders are at. And I think I can do even better of when the pockets have been clean, not kind of running out quick and getting kind of to the backside of the field on some of the progression. So that's what I'm working on. I think we still have some stuff, some meat left on the bone.
That's something that's possible if you guys continue.
Yeah. I got ahead of myself a little bit there. I think we're just trying to keep going, 1 week at a time. I know, the goal is, that's been the goal since we got here. It was what Coach Vrabel has put on, on the goals of winning the division and making the playoffs and having home playoff games. So that's been in the goal in mind since we got here. So it's not too early for me to get ahead onto it, but it is a little bit early calling it. So just trying to keep playing and when if it happens to get there, that'll be some fun.
Do you feel that while it's happening, do you feel like just even game to game right now with the way you've played that you're in a zone?
Yeah. playing quarterback, you kind of get the feeling some. I think being in the dome, you kind of feel like you're spinning it well. It's not really like you kind of feel that more in basketball, kind of being in the flow state and kind of the heat check. But in football, I think kind of the breaks where sitting down and sitting on the sideline kind of break it up. But I think there's times out there and in a dome where you're spinning it well and you feel good. But nothing in particular. I think those guys had some good plays and just there were some guys that were open. So.
Receivers, is that a game plan thing? But what would you say is the reason for that?
Yeah, I think we always have them called. I think it's just me, letting them go, or me, or the defense not giving it to us. I think that's kind of how really deep shots work. We're trying to get a look and trying to get one-on-one. We say one-on-one's open in this league, so give guys a chance one-on-one downfield, and we had some chances of that last week and the week before. So just trying to keep making plays, and if they don't give it to us, just be smart and know that we can come back to them.
Weeks. Is that about the game plan that you're going in with Josh and Mike, or is that just about having trust in every guy who's a pass catcher on this team?
Yeah, I got trust in a lot of guys going out there with us. I'm targeting a lot of different players because I got trust in them, and it starts out here in practice. It starts back in training camp and different players making plays, and I think it's just a testament to this offense and a testament to the guys wanting to learn the offense and be in the right spot and keep doing the right things over and over because it gives builds trust with me of targeting him and give him a chance at the football.
Touchdown dance so far this season.
Best touchdown dance so far. Ooh, that's a good one. I like popping booties on the first one last week, and Big Will got in there himself. But other than that, I'll say Big Mike Spike. I'm for the big guys.